Hi,
Hi,
I'm Reid,
Manish here.
and we are reeling over what has happened this past week at the League of Legends World Championships for the first part of the group stage.
Yeah.
A lot of teams that won that we didn't think would win. A lot of teams that we thought would win didn't win.
So, here's teams that have the same record.
Yeah.
Bangkok Titans has the same record as LGD.
LGD was
good for Bangkok Titans, right?
No. Bad for LGD came into this as a favorite to win the entire tournament, but apparently we were unaware that they have coaching deficiencies, or at least I was unaware.
Yeah.
That they have coaching deficiencies, and they are they look bad. I saw a thing on Reddit that a Bangkok Titans player said that they could probably beat LGD.
They have the same record.
It's just indicting of how far LGD has fallen.
Did.
And then meanwhile, on the other side of the spectrum,
Cloud9 is the same record as SK Telecom.
Cloud9, a team who at one point was in 9th place in North America, is now guaranteed at least a tiebreaker game to get out of their group.
They have the same record as SKT.
They at one point
C9.
They at one point
Down here.
In one day had to beat TSM to get into a tiebreaker to get out of relegations. Then they had to beat Team 8 to not be in relegations. Then they had to hope Dig would lose in the first round so they could be in the gauntlet. Then they had to beat Gravity while spotting them a 2-0 lead for some reason. They came back and reverse swept Gravity. Then they spotted Team Impulse a 2-0 lead, came back and reverse swept them. Then they stomped Team Liquid for some reason to go to Worlds, and now they got stuck in the group with that. A lot of people were like, they might not win a game. Like, Fnatic's looking really strong, AHQ is pretty strong.
They
Big
might not lose a game.
They
might not lose a game.
They're now 3-0.
If you told me a week and a half ago that Cloud9 would have the same record as SK Telecom, I would say, oh, I see. So EDG beat SKT,
so Faker
H2K upset them with Ryu Z,
and
then C9 managed to steal a game from someone. I would think they were both 1-2 if you told me that Cloud9 and SKT had the same record. But they're 3-0.
They are.
If you told me LGD and Bangkok Titans had the same record, I would have thought, what the hell? Did Bangkok Titans get ELO boosted at Worlds or something? Is Xiaowei Xiao their mid laner? Is Apto playing for them?
Attack on Bangkok.
What?
And then, so, looking at the four groups, we didn't even mention Origin. They're looking really good. They look like they could win the entire tournament because they picked India. So looking at the four groups, there's really only... No, there's one group that definitely went to expectations, which, or at least my expectations, which is Group C.
Well, my expectations were that Group A would be really close. And Group A is really close.
Yeah. I mean, in my pick'em, that is how I ranked them. I ranked CLG, Coup, then Flash Wolves, then Pain.
Right, well...
But my groups B and D are completely destroyed.
Everyone's pick'ems are
screwed. There's like 140 people who have perfect pick'ems right now, out of like 2.3 million. People, the statistic, more people picked LGE to be last than Origin to be first.
Yeah.
I guess people were more aware of the Chinese coaching deficiencies than we were.
Maybe.
Also, I want to say something about Cloud9. They're not a 3-0 team. They used the same strategy in all three games.
That's true. They did
fast push Tristana Azir comp that no one decided to ban away from
Fast push with Tristana, siege with Azir.
Yeah, and
siege and disengage.
Well, no, but you can fast push with Azir because you just
you can
soldier on the tower and then kill it.
That's true.
And no one decided to stop them from doing that.
Did Balls get Darius all 3 games?
He got him twice. I don't think he got him 3 times.
What did he play the other game? You remember? It wasn't Maokai, was it? Was it Gnar?
Might have been Rumble.
Rumble?
I don't remember.
Probably not Rumble. I think it was Gnar.
I don't remember.
Whatever.
So, Group A is really close. And it's going pretty much to expectations, but after what I saw from Group A, I don't think anyone from that group is making it to the semifinals.
Maybe. If Coup Tigers somehow gets Ash in every single game they play.
Yeah, they looked really strong with Ash.
With Ash,
CLG.
they looked really good. Without Ash,
and
they
the
looked
disrespect
like garbage.
Blitzcrank pick into support Cannon, or even top Cannon. Like, why would you pick Blitzcrank into Cannon?
Why would you blind pick Blitzcrank when they could just pick Morgana?
I
landed. Oh, Black Shield.
Did they pick Morgana in that game?
They picked Morgana after the Blitzcrank was shown. Yeah.
Dumbasses.
I don't know, man. I was thinking that CLG is gonna win the whole tournament, and when Riot Rito asks them what champions they want for skins, Aphromoo is gonna be like Blitzcrank. I want Afro Blitzcrank, and Rito would be like.
You don't have to play it in the tournament.
Really?
I don't think so.
I would imagine you do. I would imagine you had to have played it at least once.
Not in the tournament.
In the tournament.
Well,
I would imagine so.
Maybe.
I'm thinking that's why they did it.
That could be, but why not do that against Pain? Where you can win anyway.
Because Pain's a more solid team than Coup Tigers, according to CLG.
Well,
the disrespect picks came out against Coup Tigers.
There's the problem.
I don't know. If Coup Tigers didn't have Ash, if they don't get Ash again...
Prey was incredible.
Yeah, his arrows were great, and the team's follow-up on his cross-map initiations was also great. They looked really good with Ash, but if they don't get it, I think they would lose to everyone.
So, another team that I feel like is a massive disappointment is Fnatic.
Yeah.
I feel like, and this is just my personal opinion, I feel like Huni is tilting off the face of the planet. Why do you pick Yasuo into Darius?
No. That was more BM disrespect. See?
That doesn't answer my question. Why'd you do it?
BM.
Fine. It's either he's tilting or his ego is so out of control that he thinks he can win a Yasuo versus Darius matchup.
Second one.
So
it was the second one.
There is a problem
now he's on tilt.
with Fnatic in their top lane. And that's the first time I've said that in really all year. There is a problem with Fnatic in their top lane.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they... I remember you said, and I think this is the exact quote that came out of your mouth, Fnatic is tilting, they're not making it out of the group.
Oh yeah, Fnatic can totally tilt out of the group if they just lose a couple games. Huni's a really emotional guy.
Yeah, that's true. And if Huni tilts, they struggle to win.
Yeah, Reckles is really calm and calculated. Whatever.
Fuck his hair, by the way.
I think it's kind of cool.
It looks ridiculous.
Actually, I don't know if you heard.
It looks better because the first day he still had it on the side.
Oh yeah,
and then he cut it. So it's better when it was just on the top. I think that's better than.
Yeah, now it's better than it was.
The first day was great, but he cut his hair. He didn't cut his hair, and they kicked the Victor's ass. Then they cut his hair, and then they suck.
I don't know. I actually think it's funny because the Riot preview, the hype videos they recorded before the tournament have him with longer hair. It's just funny to me.
Did they?
Yeah. His hair does not match
I just saw
in the hype
Yellowstar
videos.
in the hype video.
Oh, Reckles was talking about...
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of
there was one he was
I was
talking
thinking of
about
the
some
super
bot lane or
CGI one.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Yellowstar.
Anywho,
so what else? KT Rolster looks really good. The KT Rolster Origin game was, I think, the best game.
Best game of the tournament.
It was very good.
Yeah.
And there were other close ones like AHQ Fnatic. I'm like, no, that was Fnatic throwing.
Actually, the cool thing on the last day, we had the Origin KT game. You also had TSM winning a game, and I forget which other team played TF and won.
Pain.
Yeah, Pain played TF and won. TF was 3-0 that day, and I think that's the only 3 times he's been picked all tournament.
I think someone picked him on the first day, but I don't remember who it was.
Maybe. But he was 3-0 that day.
Yeah.
And TF is a really strong pick, especially for a team like Team Solo Mid.
Especially now with a lot of the mid laners taking teleport now, so now they got 2 teleports.
Yeah, now he's got 2 teleports.
With TF, you kind of have 3.
Because
you can TF ult, make a gank, and then TP back to your tower.
Yeah, but also with teams like TSM who've been struggling with their macro play and their mid-game shot calling, TF really helps with your shot calling. Like, you can use his ult to catch up if you're falling behind in a rotation.
Yeah.
You can use his ult to just create picks without having to set up ward coverage, without having to be in position for the pick. Because you can just TP from half a map away. TF's a really good pick.
It's interesting to see if teams next week will probably ban that from them.
From TSM? Maybe. I think a lot of teams should consider banning TF just in general, because he's really good.
So we have ban Ashe against Coup Tigers.
Yeah, ban TF in general.
Forever.
Darius got the pentakill, man.
Darius got the pentakill. I don't know if he's worth a ban. or a first pick. I don't know, even though Cloud9 did first pick him. But then Yasuo was like, Huni was like, whatever, I can beat you on Yasuo, and then he didn't.
I mean, there's very few good matchups into Darius anyway. Gnar is a good one.
That's not really.
That's not a top lane, but
what? It helps.
Yeah.
They played Lulu top. That game.
Which game?
Origin against TSM.
Oh yeah.
Where Darius played.
Darius... Lulu is a good matchup against Darius.
Origin that game had Lulu and Anivia.
Right.
And Darius did less damage than Lustboy.
Yeah. But for the Fnatic game, I don't know what...
Against
Lulu was definitely banned that
against
game.
Who?
Fnatic against Cloud9 when Balls had the Darius Penta.
I think Lulu was banned, yeah.
Lulu was definitely banned. He could have picked Gnar. I guess that would have been better. But the Yasuo BM was not... I mean, like, there's not too many champions. I think Riven might be able to snowball
Renekton, apparently.
Renekton.
Fucking Marin. Marin carried SKT through those first 3 games. Faker didn't really do that much.
He carried in 2 of them. He didn't need to carry in the Bangkok Titans game.
The Bangkok Titans game was just like...
Olaf mid, bro.
Was G4 dying in a blaze of glory trying to kill Faker level 1?
Olaf mid, bro. It was level 2.
No, he was...
Oh, I think G4 might have still been level 1, actually.
Maybe.
I think Faker level 2 power spiked him.
Yeah, the QW.
Let's see. There was some other interesting thing I wanted to mention.
KT Rolster, despite them having 1 loss, they look like they could go deep. They're looking very strong.
They're looking really good. Orion looking...
My front runners, I don't think Edward... My front runners right now, SKT, Origin, and KT.
I don't know if I can say anything about SKT or EDG being front runners. Well, SKT played really well against EDG.
I don't have EDG as a front runner.
Yeah. So SKT...
Because their drafts, like the other 2 Chinese drafts, they've been questionable.
Maybe.
But it doesn't matter because they're so much better than 2 of the teams in that group that they can just win off pure talent.
Yeah. So EDG could be sandbagging the group stage.
Yeah, because...
I don't think IG is in a position to sandbag the group stage. LGD...
At this point, they're not.
LGD wasn't to begin with either.
LGD, we didn't know, but apparently they were fucked from the beginning.
Maybe. They're definitely tilted off the face of the earth.
They,
Definitely.
Apparently, and Imps come out and he said his wrist has been
bothering him?
Injured for a while, but he hasn't done anything about it. I don't know if that's true or not. But there's a exchange between him and Mato, like we should make our own team next year.
Okay, so for next week,
yeah.
In Group B, Cloud9 is basically guaranteed.
They're guaranteed at least a tiebreaker to get out.
And if they win 1 game,
if they win 1 game
out of 3,
they're out of the group.
So if Sneaky and Lemonation can raffle stomp Kid and Kitties again, they get out of group stage.
Cloud9. Let me say this again. Once the 9th place team in North America.
Tomato Canyon said they would go 0-6.
So did I.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd do very well either.
But here we are.
Oh my god, Kid and Kitties.
They're not good.
Oh, the Chinese teams. Kid and Kitties for IG.
Not good.
TBQ for LGD.
No.
TBQ is apparently really sick.
Yeah. There was one Champions where he was visibly shaking.
Yeah, he did not look good.
No.
So that...
But he still picks Sentinel of Vi, which...
Yeah.
Never really works, no matter your health.
Well, he didn't play well in any of their games.
Yeah.
But he got out-jungled by Santorin against TSM. Yeah. Come on.
And then Edward really hasn't had any weaknesses, but again, they're in a really weird group because SKT and EDG are both very good.
Yeah.
And HK and Bangkok Titans are... I don't know if they would have made it out of any group, never mind this group.
Yeah. But compared to the other 2 Chinese teams, EDG doesn't have, an obviously weak player.
If I had to pick one, it'd be Amazing J.
That's true.
Because he got bodied by Marin.
That's true.
Maybe
they do have an obviously weak player. Oh boy.
Even though that is a good matchup for Renekton, and Marin was widely regarded as a very good Renekton player, he's still...
I actually don't know if it's a good matchup for Renekton. I think it's a 50-50 matchup, which compared to everyone else's Darius matchup.
They were calling it a huge swing in Renekton's fit. They were calling that a Darius counter.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can dash in, stun him to cancel the Q, and then dash out before...
Can you cancel that?
I think you can cancel it.
I have no idea.
I hope you can.
I have not played
in any case, you dash in to get really close so he can't hit you with the blade, and then you can dash out, and then you don't have to worry about getting bleed stacks on you.
Makes sense.
So Renekton can go in, trade, get out, and that's pretty much how he wins lane against most champions. But he can do it against Darius too, so that's cool.
Yeah, but even like since level 1, like he was building a CS lead, and he was just making amazing.
Actually, Balls used to play Renekton really well, so maybe
Balls used to play League of Legends really well.
Maybe. I don't know anyone. Darius played Renekton, maybe.
Darius was really good on like the low econ tanks, and now it's like a carry top meta. He's
not
as good.
So Group A, any team can actually still get out.
Group A is wide open.
That's pretty awesome.
Group A is wide open. Group B, it's
second place is wide open.
At least it's most likely Cloud9 and someone else.
You have any guesses for who someone else will be?
I want to believe that Fnatic's going to like turn it around, but I don't know if Huni is going to get his head on straight. It's all about Huni and his mindset.
Yeah, so
I'm not worried about the other 4 players. I'm worried about Huni.
Yeah, for Fnatic, it's definitely Huni. I think for IG, it's Kakao. Kakao needs to show up a lot harder than he is. Because Rookie and ZZ Tai, is that their top laner?
Yeah.
Zatai? ZZ?
Zatai. I think it's Zatai.
Zatai. They're playing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie is definitely the best mid laner in that group. Even though Incarnation is in it and playing really well, I would still say Rookie is playing better than Incarnation.
Better than Westor?
Westor's not playing super well.
Oh, he's on Fizz, maybe.
He's not playing super well.
Okay, fine.
But, yeah, so IG, Kakao needs to either step up and be a super carry, and Kid and Kitties can get carried that way, or Kid and Kitties need to step up and just play better.
Or neither happens and they go 1-5.
Or they go 1-5, yeah. As for AHQ...
Who did IG beat?
IG
they
beat
AHQ,
yeah. Right, in the very last team fight.
IG beat AHQ, AHQ beat Fnatic.
Fnatic beat IG, yeah.
And Cloud9 beat everybody.
Yep, so that group is... Second place is wide open.
Yeah, no, that group is... Yeah, 75% of it's wide open.
I actually think AHQ looks pretty good, but it's like, if all 3 of these teams played their best, AHQ would be the weakest of the 3 teams.
Right, but
they're playing better than the other 2 teams right now, I think.
Well, they're playing better than... Fnatic is playing... 80% of Fnatic is playing better than the rest of the group.
Yeah,
it's just that one.
I think AHQ definitely has a chance, unless the other 2...
We'll get to predictions later.
Okay.
Group C was over before it started, in my mind.
Yeah.
And if it didn't end up like this...
H2K won a game with Mordekaiser. TSM won a game with Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser, 100% win rate.
Sure.
If Bangkok Titans...
And Group D... I had KT going second in my pick'em, so I got that.
So is it possible for Origin to not make it through?
I think so, because
I think they're guaranteed
if KT goes 3-0,
right,
Origin goes 0-3, and TSM goes 3-0, which can't happen. So if TSM has to go 2-1. So TSM goes 2-1, Origin goes 0-3, and KT goes 3-0. Origin and TSM play a tiebreaker
for second, right?
So yeah. No one's guaranteed a spot yet.
Yeah, but Origin is basically guaranteed at least second seed tiebreaker. So they're in the same...
That's, no.
Right?
Because if TSM goes 3-0 and KT Rolster goes 2-1 and Origin goes 0-3, they're not in. Because then TSM and KT are both 4-2.
You're right. TSM...
That's why in Group D... That's why in Group B it works, because everyone's 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
But in Group D it doesn't work, because
there's a 2. Does LGD have any hope?
Wow. 3-3.
If LGD goes...
So if LGD goes 3-0...
And Origin goes 2-1...
And Origin goes 2-1... And TSM...
And then TSM beats KT? So that means KT lost to everyone. And TSM won one game?
I think if that happens, if like LGD can finish 3-3, KT goes 2-4, TSM goes 2-4...
And Origin goes 6-0?
Yeah. 5-1,
5-1? Right, 5-1.
Then
so
yes,
LGD has a chance.
LGD has a chance. Very small, and the way I've seen them play last week, no, it's not going to happen.
Well, okay, so in the TSM LGD game, there was...
Didn't watch it, I was asleep.
Oh. Well, TSM got Mordekaiser.
I woke up and I was like, alright, let's see if LGD turned around against T...
Okay. So TSM got Mordekaiser. They got this huge early game gold lead. Bjergsen carried them so hard.
Yeah. I did see his scoreline.
He did so much work that game. But their shot calling was still bad.
I saw there was a clip where they were up like 16-5 in kills, and then they go for Baron for some reason, and then they get like stomped.
Yeah. They were up like 10k gold, and then LGD made a 5k gold comeback, and there was a very last team fight at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Where Turtle had like 200 health, Bjergsen had like 200 health, and Imp was like full health on Kalista, and he was hitting Turtle, Turtle Zanya's, so Kalista moves up to hit Bjergsen, who is behind Turtle.
Yes.
Bjergsen Zanya's. Turtle comes out of Zanya's with the third hit on Mordekaiser Q.
Chunk.
Kalista goes down to like 20%. Bjergsen Zanya ends and gold card kills him. And Imp could have actually backed up from Mord, not been hit by that Q, and just carried that fight.
He just wanted to be the hero.
But he put a post on Invent or something where he was sorry he could have played better at that last fight, and he's right, he could have. So LGD were down like 12k, 10k, something ridiculous, and they almost came back. Like the LGD that showed up at that Baron fight, and just turned the game around. That LGD could actually go 3-0 next week.
Might not be enough at this point, but we'll see.
It could be enough.
Depends on how KT and Origin do.
Yeah. But, like, I'm scared.
Are you?
I'm scared.
I'm not.
For KT. I mean, TSM I never had any hope for, but I actually think LGD...
Sorry, Amy.
No. I actually think LGD and KT could both end up in a 3-3 tie. I think it could happen.
I think KT beats Origin next time.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
So that's our...
You want to do predictions? For who's getting out?
Right now? Sure.
Alright, who's getting out of
Group A? It's CLG and Coup.
I say CLG and Flash Wolves.
Really?
Yeah, Pain Gaming is going to beat Coup Tigers, Flash Wolves is going to beat Coup Tigers, CLG is going to beat Coup Tigers, because they're all going to ban Ash.
Alright. Group B.
I see C9, and I think Fnatic gets it together.
C9 HQ.
HQ? Okay.
I want to believe in Huni, but after what I saw this weekend, I don't know if I can right now.
I think Daylor will help him get it together.
If anyone can do it, it'd be him.
Yeah. Group C?
Groups? Really?
SKT, EDG? As your 1 and 2?
In that order, yes.
I say EDG, SKT. I think EDG wins the second game, and then the tiebreaker.
Alright.
The MSI flashbacks.
And Group D?
Group D, I say Origin and LGD.
I say Origin KT. I don't think LGD comes back.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
I want to see them have that kind of fight against a good team.
Alright.
A team better than TSM.
Alright, well, this is our recap of week 1.
Recap and look forward a little bit.
A little bit. Bye.
Bye.